to another episode of Anno 1800, and do you guys see smoke coming from those power plants? Yes, indeed, because all of them are currently being powered. I'm rubbing my hands together in a very sinister fashion. But yes, all of our gas-fired power plants across Rantium at the moment are currently being powered with Arctic gas that we're getting from our sites over there in the frozen north. And I am so happy. Look at this. It's actually like working very well. There's only like a small portion over here that don't have electricity, but you know, I'm okay with it. If they don't have it, I'm not planning on like upgrading a lot of these guys. I need engineers here anyway because of the research institute. But isn't that cool? Like, we have a decent amount of Arctic gas in here as well. We have almost 2,000. So definitely it's working very, very well. And I'm going to show you what I did up with there in the Arctic. I also want to know, because I'm completely transparent with everybody, that one explosion happened while I was actually working on this. One in the entire time. Okay? I'm putting that out there. Let's see how many we get in this episode. Watch. There's not going to be a single one because I said it now. Yeah. It's just how the cookie crumbles. There was also a small little disease outbreak, but we got the little pills here. So, everyone's good. Everyone's good. I did not know that, the engineers actually, as far as their lifestyle needs are concerned, they wanted the little pills, so, we're doing that too. We're doing a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. And what I'm actually doing is I'm recruiting 2 of Meg because what I actually notice on Isengard, if we were to go check really quick, and that little island is doing God's work. That's insane. What I actually found out is that the oil is going down a little bit, so my goal is going to be when I have 2 of Meg, I'm going to put 1 of her in this one, replace the taste tester, and then put 1 over here because I have jewelers working over here. I'll probably get rid of Ferris in that regard because these guys are producing really fast anyway. Until I get the oil situation stabilized, which I don't know what's really happening. I'm bringing 2 ships over from Hunt's Hell right now, but I put a cap of 400 needing to be on the island at all times, so we still have a decent amount of flow there as well. I don't want to run out of oil there until I get one of the other islands up and running. Horseshoe Bay seems to be the island that has the most oil, but I also need to recruit a ton of Jorg so I can just put him in all these mines and just get a ton more oil. He's going to be so important. Like, I would just put 1 over in this corner just so I can have him working these mines. Anywhere that there's a mine, I need to pretty much put him. That's how the cookie crumbles, pretty much. So, like I said, we still do need governors, and again, I haven't put the list up. That's my fault. So, like, Raxus has a decent amount of both mines and oil fields. And, let's see what else. Ventaris also has a decent amount. Rosa is currently working at max, and I'm pretty sure we have a decent amount of oil here. Yeah, we do. It's coming in. I think the distance is the problem. And we also have a lot of gold over here and bauxite, I would assume. So we have to also work to start extracting all of that with the power plant that we have here. I might actually get rid of the power plant in favor of Meg in these areas, but I have to really figure that out. La Isla as well is an island that we have to return to at some point. I think I know what I'm going to do with La Isla, honestly. The first thing I'm going to be doing is moving all these oil springs over into, like, probably this corner where I had the hacienda before the war, just to make the route a lot faster to the oil harbor down here. Then I won't have to constantly have tracks and all that crap go through this island. It's going to be terrible. I'm thinking over here I actually have, like, rum production and all that stuff, but I'm not sure yet because the forts are still not entirely done yet. I received a report from the foreman. They need a little bit more resources, and then they'll be able to build the homes, get the people in there, and then all the routes and all that good stuff are going to be set. And, you know, I have Von Machen that's, you know, working for us. He's going to help us get some more oil, so we're not even going to necessarily have to run out of any. We can, in fact, send the oil to other locations that are
A bit of
needing.
coup securing their expertise.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So that's 1 meg, and what I'm actually going to do is wait for the other one to actually spawn in. And we went down in research points because obviously she does cost a lot. So what we're going to do is we're heading back up to the Arctic, and I want to show you what I did up here. So Site 1, we completed in the previous episode, and we currently have 122 Arctic gas up here.
One final look.
Site 2, oh god. Did I say Site 1 or Site 2 with that one? Site 2, I don't remember. Fish shortage, I mean, whatever, screw you.
Changes? Really?
For now, because I actually have to utilize the influence. Site 2 is done as well. Site 3 is also done. This one was a little tricky based off of where I actually started, but it came together. It's working very, very well. And we have the Lord Perseus that's going to each one of these sites so far, but you might be saying to yourself, well, what about the 4th one? Well, I saved the 4th one for us, so we can work on it together. And I have done a little bit of placement already, just to get that out of the way, because, you know, we don't really want to be indecisive when it comes to placement now, do we? No, we don't. And I figured that you guys, by now, at least this is a joke, love to see me struggle, so I figured that this shit of an island has to be the one that I do on recording, so we all can love and enjoy. I think the actual town will be between these 2 trade unions. At least that's what I hope and pray. I think it's possible. And then I have trade unions that are at these locations to get what we need as well. The routes are already set, so I don't have to really worry about that. And I have the commonwealth here with tons of timber, okay? But I have bad news, okay? Do you see what's happened here? You see that there's 2 of these Arctic gas mines? Well, the actual gas locations are too far away from each other, so I can't only have the one. And I don't believe I have the capability of moving this one. So, this is a minor setback. You know what? I extended a very big middle finger to whoever came up with this design that wanted to screw with us intentionally, but that is an unfortunate reality with Site 4. It will be producing less than the other sites are going to be, but that's okay. I think the other ones are actually doing quite well at the moment. They are producing at least 50 tons by the time the Lord Perseus goes and comes back, and that is very strong, okay? For what we have in here, it's perfect, actually. I honestly am going to change what I said. It is, in fact, very good. Because the ship's not even here. And we also have the Claudius that's taking in all the whatchamacallit, the gold that the other islands are producing. I stopped the production, or I stopped having the Lord Perseus pick up from the islands and wanted only to collect from the sites, because the sites will actually be able to produce a lot more. It's just a little minor optimization at this point. This area has just been very interesting, because, I mean, like I mentioned before, this is actually a first for me, really working up a lot in here. I typically, when I played Anno, I kind of neglected the Arctic a lot in favor of just, you know, getting the oil is easy, getting von Mosching is easy. I might as well just focus on that as opposed to anything else. And this is definitely like a first for me in getting all this stuff up and running. So let's get Site 4 optimized and ready to go. What we're gonna need is to definitely take... I have the Tarentum over here. I swapped it out with one of the other ships, which is a better one. But right now, the problem is that it actually has some goods. And I think, you know what? I'm gonna stuff them in here. And then I'm going to use the Tarentum to go up into the fog and see if we can find any Arctic scrap. There isn't an explorer that's telling me that they have anything to tell me about where some scrap could be. They are doing that from time to time, and I appreciate it. But right now, I definitely need to find it myself. So we need to get at least a decent population going here. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. Okay, so that is pretty much where we're looking at. This is going to take up from here to there. Okay. I want the canteen in a good place. I feel like I have a little bit more room to play with here. So I can actually have the canteen in a better location. Alright, and I can have... If I were to put a road through here... How would that work? Would you go all the way down to here? Yeah, you would. But I also need the road to extend up to here. And you're still good. Perfect. Let's get 2 homes here and 1 here. So you're still within the range, and that's pretty good. This one is not.
Celebrate your leadership.
Which is mildly unfortunate, but it is what it is. We also have room for 2. I can alter this road, but it's not within the radius, so I'm not going to bother. I am thinking of actually moving the canteen up here now that I think about it. Let's try that really quick. Move this. Let's put the canteen like right here. Because this is wasted space. The actual Arctic Lodge is not doing anything for the canteen. It's going to be doing it for our population, which we need to prioritize that over anything else. See, there's a little bit of a sus area back there if we put this here. Get some homes. I think 4 will do here until we... Well, no, we can keep going. What's the radius of this looking like? It's not bad. Because we also have this, so I'm not... Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put one in the middle here.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Let's get this here. Now, what I'm thinking is that this might pose an issue with regards to heating, but let's see. Yeah, it would. So I'm going to need another heater or something around here. I was going to need one at some point, honestly. If I were to put it here, then it'll make it. Okay, good. So I have one there. And we're going to keep going. Let's have another row. Loop that around. Still good. This is still good. These ones over here are not as good. But I'm going to need... some of these guys here anyway, or I could get rid of them in favor of post office, which I probably will do. Let's get... Oop, that's the wrong building. Let's get the post office up here, because it's actually... A post office in this region is actually very, very good. So, that's what I've kind of been using to boost the population a little bit more, but it is what it is. I think there's enough room to continue down over here, so we can try another block. Okay, how are we looking here? Now that's sus. We're out of range of this one. We're also out of range of this one, but we also have this one here, so we're still okay. We can put a row right behind, like so, and one here. And loop it around. So it's not going to make it to there. Got it. Have the road over here, but I'm going to get rid of this one in favor of actually linking it up to this side. And put a heater right here. Now, I know that there's a specialist or a particular item that changes the input from coal to wood in these heaters, but I'm going to be very honest with you, I do not care. I do not need it. I'm never going to use it because I'm producing coal like no tomorrow, okay? It is so good. The amount that Dowry is producing is managing all 4 of these sites. One little island, and I thought I'm going to need more. Isn't that insane? Let's have a set like this, and we'll put the road all the way down. I am worried about this house. Okay, yeah, I was right to be worried about this house. Can we put another post office around here? We can. Oh my god. That is perfect placement.
The presence of a virtuoso.
Sure. We can have an inspector. Yeah, I think my mouse is going. That's fun. Now, this seems to be a decent amount of homes. What we're going to need as well are going to be the ranger stations. I'm going to put a ranger station right here, and then another one probably be around here somewhere. We should have enough coverage over this spot in order to take care of it, and then we're just going to need the items to be put into both of these particular trade or Arctic range units. I said every single goddamn word except for the one that I would needed. The Arctic Ranger Station.
Of a major discovery.
Alright, let's get these warehouses up. That's going to be the most important. And then the heaters. That's going to be good. Ranger stations. Get the most important buildings up first. Canteens. I think a canteen down here is going to be necessary. Let me put one right next to the Arctic gas. I think we'll be okay. Just don't breathe in too much. You need a heater, don't you? There you go. Enjoy. We're getting it from that one, so I'm not worried about that. We're getting that one. Once they're fully heated up, then we should be okay. I'm going to let this work for a little bit right now. The only issue here is that I'm thinking the population actually has to be a little bit larger than this, considering how we have 2 post offices as opposed to 1 on the other sites. So we're probably going to have to build in this direction just a little bit around or out of the Arctic Lodge. But I think it's okay. It should be. We can put 2 little houses there. I think...
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Nice. We can probably put another home like right here. Okay. And one right here. That's not within the range, but it's... I can live with it. I can live with it. Alright, let's head on over to Isengard. That's the one. And we're going to get both of those Megs over here. Go to Rantium. I also got this guy. I need to put him in Hunt's Hell immediately. Okay, Meg, I need you here ASAP. Now, what I'm going to do is, firstly, the oil, it seems to be okay now, but it has gone down a little bit. I don't really want there to be a problem for now. I'm going to stop this and then get rid of her. And in this situation, I know it's weird, but I'm going to get rid of Ferris. These guys are producing ridiculously fast anyway, so I'm not really worried. Has she... she's not here yet. But don't worry about it, because this power plant will eventually come back into use. I know I'm still having the maintenance costs on it, but I'm making so much money anyway that I don't really need to worry too much about it. I also have a ship that's going from Isengard to Rantium with a whole bunch of jewelry. I still have 3 more jewelers that can be built. So, optimization to the max. And because you guys do not have electricity for the most part, like the ones down here do not, let's get Meg in here. And then let's get Meg in here. So now these areas are using electricity. It's just like 2 seconds more. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. So, and not only gives me money, but also hates me too. You'll love to see it. So the route that I have, the oil route for New World transports, one's coming from Hunt's Hell, and this is the one. It has these 2. We're going to get rid of this route, because I do not want to deal with that. I have to see how bad Hunt's Hell is, really. Head over here. Okay, yeah, see, it's gone down. I don't want that. That was always capped, so... Now our ships should be okay. Isengard should be fine. A little bit of pressure removed from the oil routes, and that's good. Head on back to the Arctic. So now the most important thing to do is to start building, because now all the heaters are working, and now we just need to build the Explorer homes. Let's get them all up. Looking good. And then we'll see how many we have, because the thing about it is, right, that we need to get to a point that their lifestyle needs... What I've been doing is the local need has actually been the most important thing with the mail. But the problem is that these freaking post offices take 45 explorers, and you need to have 1,000, or in this case, I'm gonna need more because I have 2 freaking mines over here. Ugh, why they gotta do that, man? They literally have to pull the dumbest shit sometimes. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss that much. I'm really trying. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm doing my best. Alright, get this, and I need more timber. Where's the continent at?
Skies are clear.
I need more. Thank you. I need this post office up. We need bricks. I think I brought bricks at Site 3. Let me go... Hold on, where's that other ship? Did you deliver that stuff? Okay, now you did. Do you have any bricks over here? You have bricks. Bring 100 bricks over to Site 4.
Light path plotted.
I actually like the voice actor for those particular airships. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, pick up lost cargo. Up there, it's... Okay, we're going to take the Tarentum up there at some point and collect that cargo, because that is what we're going to need. We're going to need a lot of scrap in order to get this island all situated. We're at 116. Pemmicans is also being produced. Good. I'm going to provide them with local mail and just wait to build this one up, and that's definitely going to help. And the 3 items I've been using for the Arctic Lodge up here have been the outdoorsy grill, the radiator, and Nate's darling kettle, because I am bringing coffee up here. It's not putting a strain on our coffee routes at all, okay? We're producing so much coffee. It's unbelievable. But I do need to see if we are having
Welcome to the most
another one of these. Okay, at least we'll get 2. I think we have mezcal here. I'm not sure. Please do. Yeah, we do. Okay, mezcal, because I'm not providing it to him, so we're going to get a decent amount of influence from this one. Because all these Arctic lodges cost a lot of influence, and we need it.
You reached a new milestone.
Oh, great. So what do we have in this one? There's some canned food. Alright, perfect. And it's going to drop off absolutely nothing because they're not even using canned food at the moment. But having the routes just have a maximum amount, in my opinion, is a good idea. That way you just don't have to worry about it anymore. And I need to go and get that scrap. Get over in here. So now trying to micromanage all of this is going to be fun. What I definitely want to do is get the outdoorsy grills first, because that's what's going to give us a lot of workforce. And it'll spike us up a decent amount. We have to get to 500 explorers. We're currently sitting at 309. So let's figure out, what do we need for that again?
So cold, you can hear their bones starting to creak.
We need 5 scrap, 10 coal, 5 pemmican. So do we have any here on King William Island? We have 7. Okay, not bad. We have any here on Site 1? No. I don't think I would have any on these sites. That's the problem. I haven't really been doing much with them except for just optimizing for gas. None there. None here. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way of checking this, but I kind of like, this is my old school tactic of going and making sure I don't have any. So we have only 7, and we're gaining some more here. It seems to be hopefully a lot. Nice, I think that we actually have enough now. Let's bring the Tarentum down here, and we are going to get the outdoorsy grills. Unless there's another one on our flight path. Let's take a look. This thing is a lot faster to play around up here than the Comnenus is, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You're going to have to find some use for all of your airships. And I'm glad that they put them in the game. Initially, I was very, very ticked off, mostly because of, like, flak guns and all that stuff and getting air-raided and bombed like hell. But now that we've reached the point that it's just us and we are optimizing to no end at this point, it's so cool. I love it. Alright, we're at 269 and holding.
Coming here was a dream. I can have no complaints.
And I think...
I lost all sensation in my hands long ago.
Okay, so we have room over back here. I'm going to start building some more homes. Yeah, put 2 there. I think the heater will make it. Yeah, it will. And then we're going to put some more homes over here. That should be good.
My books mention just how cold.
You're in the Arctic. What do you expect? You expect it to be warm. Oh my god. Complaining. 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 That's all Anno 1800 is. Do you notice? Okay, we have 123,000 research points. We should probably head back to Rantium at some point. Let's grab that. So we're gonna need 10 pemmican and 20 coal. And let's get over here to old Nate. We can probably make the radiator too. What do we need for the radiator? Brass. Okay. Because I have the reductions on this. I'm not going to be wasting that much time getting scrap. It's unbelievable. You know what? Problem is, I have to do it one at a time because I only have 4 slots in here. That's going to be fun. 282. I'm trying to get to the point where oil lamps are actually useful, because once they are, then I can actually get rid of a lot of homes later. That's what I've been doing, is doing little by little. Get rid of that because that looked terrible. That looks a little bit better, and then I guess that's okay. We're close to the canteen, so it's still working, and we have our heaters going as well. Alright. I need to get the outdoorsy grill. 1. And then 2. Perfect. And then I'm going to plop them into King William Island for now. And then get the brass and do the exact same thing with the radiators. And then take him up there immediately. So you brought in coal.
Where are the proceeds?
Pretty good. We're at 301. But it's going to be... Okay, so we're close to 400. Keep going. The mail is really weird here because of the position of these post offices. They're not in an area that's completely surrounded. So we will definitely... This island is going to be the most difficult one. That's why I saved it for us. Let's get some brass. We have just enough scrap for this too. That's amazing. I think with these we might actually be good. I want to believe that we'll be okay. Can I plop the rest of this and hand you... No, I can't. Oh, no, I can't. I just have that on that. I have 39. I'm going to send the Commonos out there and see if we can find any more scrap. Because we're going to need... What? So we have 4 of these. We're definitely going to need 40 scrap total. No, I'm sorry. We're going to need 30. Because I actually do have... I made an extra set and I put it on site 3 for the gritty gas extractor and the other thing. So that was a little mistake on my part. I thought I needed it. Radiators, please. And another one. Alright, let me grab these things from King William Island. And while that's happening, let's see if we can find some scrap up in here. Yeah, see, the other ship is a lot faster on the startup, but then these guys are a lot faster when they get their groove, so... It's kind of like an interesting balancing act. I didn't really want to get rid of the Tarentum, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, well, it was struggling going in between the other islands. That's why I brought the, which one is it? It's the Vampire Squid 3. Actually, I changed its name. How come it didn't register? Oh, whatever. Alright, I need you to bring... the outdoorsy grills over to site 4. You guys see any scrap? I don't see any scrap. I think we're gonna have to go further north.
On our way.
Let's head this direction. We'll eventually see some. Oh, there's some. Right there. 15! Nice. Let's hope our luck is that good and continue on. 394. We are very close. I think when we put those things into our Arctic lodges, we'll be good. Whew, it's cold up here. There's Santa over down there. I had no idea Santa was actually in this game. I mean, I saw him as far as, like, if you were to go on foot into any one of your islands, but I didn't think he had, like, his little setup over here. That's pretty neat.
Adjusting for wings.
Come on, there has to be some scrap over here. Alright, well, you big chill over here. We have those to put into our Arctic lodges. There we go, there's some. No, 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 turn around, turn around, turn around. There we go.
Sky's the limit.
14 scrap. You love to see it. Okay. And we put this stuff in there. Let's put them into the lodges. Outdoorsy grill and the radiator. Outdoorsy grill and radiator. So they're at 498. Come on, man. Really? I'm gonna have to like build a singular home. There. So then the population will spike with the oil lamps. Okay, there we go. At this point, you're golden because, quite frankly, the oil lamps condition is the most important. That's when you can start getting rid of certain homes and whatnot. Upgrade that one. I really want to upgrade this one as well. Makes it just a little simpler. That's not scrap. That's something else, isn't it? That might be like a specialist or an animal. Caught in a case like that. It's a... Ooh. Okay, well, I'm not going to be using that at all because I'm not making sleds. I don't think I'm ever going to. Because I don't think there's any other place in the game that's going to require huskies, except for here.
Nose forward.
Alright, let's get this stuff. I need some more. We're just waiting for our population to go up there on Site 4, and then we will be good to start with the extractions. I am not looking forward to those two being built up. It's so dumb. How come I can't, like, move those? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain parts of the game that I feel like they intentionally did not look at, and this was one of them. Or they're just like, oh, look. Fun fact, you can't do it anymore because, reasons. We gave you 3 easy islands, and now we're going to give you another one. Okay, so we're at 44 scrap. I think we should be good, actually. But I'm going to get some more just in case. Alright, so our overall population of explorers here is at 614. And they will start upgrading. That's what we would like to see. Let's get this row, and this row, this row, and this row up. I might as well get these guys too. The faster we get them up, the better. Because, you know, getting to the canned food is also very good as well. There's a ton already here anyway, and the coffee need as well, that's at 750. What is up here? Where am I? I'm lost. Let's go in this direction. Quickly take a look-see. 278. Okay, let's get... where's the 4? I think this one has 4. No, that's 3. This one has 4. But I'm going to have to build a heater. Otherwise, it will not work. Get that, and I put this there. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, scrap. There's scrap over here. I know there's scrap over here. Oh, my scrap. Scrap. There we go. Okay, that's definitely enough. We won't need any more. Let's head down to King William Island, please, because this ship is going to start bringing over what we need. I'm going to take the Tarentum over to Site 3, I believe it is. I think this is where we have the items. We have 2? No way. Did I not put it? Oh, I didn't put them in here. That's a dumb mistake. I put them in every other place. Okay, so Site 3 definitely has an extra set. Yeah. That was my overzealousness getting the better of me. So while these airships are in transit and this area is starting its production, let's head on over back to Rantium and use up our research points. And also take a look-see of how much Arctic gas we have here. It's still over 2,000. That's fantastic. Fields of research, please. We're kind of close to the technological advancements being done. So I'm going to ask you, Mr. Scholar, okay? We already finished the industrial, we've finished the civil, but there's only one category left. What could that be? Oh, you don't know? It's the maritime one. That's the one we're going with. I don't know why I'm mean to him. That would have been great for our sailing ships. I actually had this idea of eventually doing an extremely hard campaign of only utilizing sail ships the entire time. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but that's definitely in the cards. I'm thinking about it, and I'm scared. Have enough for one more. I need to actually start making these for my ships. Yeah. Okay, we have 50 more items to find. I need to also upgrade the campus a little bit more. I'm thinking about working down here. Oh, yeah, I gotta show you guys this. So I moved all of the oil fields down here, and I rebuilt this, so now I have this little thing. I had to figure out if there's some way to get rid of the negative attractiveness, but at least we don't have like the mega long track in the back. And I got rid of that one clay deposit over here. So when we come back to Rantium, we're going to work over in this section. And what I'm thinking is, as much as I dislike having like every single tier of, you know, citizen here, maybe workers are in the cards here, or I just make it a huge scholar complex. I don't know yet. I'm still debating. Workers, I feel like, are just going to be so tedious to deal with. I don't know. Alright, we got our first Arctic gas from in here. You bring over these, please. Over to Site 4. Okay. Currently sitting at 72 of these guys. They don't have the canned foods yet, which is unfortunate, but we will continue with the upgrading as much as we possibly can. This is their workforce in here primarily, so can I upgrade the... Oh, no, I cannot. Oh, I got those two. Whatever.
Lift achieved.
Alrighty, let me do something real quick. Once the Tarentum comes back, I'm gonna send it over to Cape Polaris because I actually built something that's going to help us out considerably, okay? And you want to know what that is? Timber. A timber maker. Two of them, actually.
A renowned personage has arrived.
That way we can actually just continue on with all of the building we need, and we don't have to worry about going to the old world in order to get more timber. So, you come over here and get what you need from me. And you, over here, are going to need a lot of Arctic gas, which in this situation, actually, you're going to need 60. Yeah, you're going to need 60. 60 of that, and then we don't have any more steel here. That's a problem. Do I have steel anywhere else? No. I thought I had steel. If I don't have steel, I have to go back and get it. Like immediately. I thought I had it somewhere. There's 20 steel here. Not bad. None here. None here. That's really bad. Okay. I'm not gonna waste time then.
Ready to fly.
You put all of that in here. Go get me some steel because you're the fastest ship. Do I have it on Ditchwater? That's Isengard and it'd be Ditchwater. Do I have any steel still here? I do. Okay, perfect. Because this is going to be the closest location. I don't want to waste time. Get to Ditchwater, please, with the quickness. You get me more timber. Site 4 now. We can build another one because we have 295 technicians. And I'm thinking this one's a good spot right here. That way, because it's just close. And I think... Oh, you... Oh, this game sometimes. This game, it gets to me. It does something to me. What can I do to fix it? Well, I can move the road a little bit and potentially... Yeah, hold on. I can get rid of all of this. I gotta fix this now. Yeah, this is actually okay. Let's put this here. And then I'm going to need a warehouse to be placed right here. And we'll build that up, and these guys need to go, and are they actually collecting? No, they're not. They have to go all the way down there now. Not a big deal. We're coming over with the airship anyway. Only thing is, like, it takes too long. I don't know why this particular airship takes forever to get over to where it needs to go, but it is what it is. So when you have a 4-towered gas mine, they produce pretty fast, I think. On a minute and 7, and then you put these things in, it's like 42 seconds, so that's perfect. This one powers 1 station by itself. So 4 of our power plants are actually being produced enough for, and I'm happy about that. And I think we actually have 6 over there now, so 2 at the Scholars and then 4 within the city. Yeah, I think so. We should, either way, we shouldn't ever run out of Arctic gas if the designs that I've come up with work for the long term. That's what I'm thinking. Man, I think there's a mod that you can, like, make a diagonal road to go through here. That would be fantastic.
Waiting course.
Alright, any day now. This one is gonna suck. I'm not looking forward to this spot. Alright, let me get this thing built up from now. I like having roads. I really do. And build a road to that Arctic Lodge. Get this Arctic gas mine up and running. And all these guys upgraded. We have a couple more guys over here that can get upgraded. Let's get these ones. We can actually build another one now. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't have enough steel beams. I know I have some over on one of my sites. I have some here. Just go and get it from here.
Heading set.
So without anything built, that's when you're 4 minutes and 30 seconds, aren't you? Well, guess what? You can't even produce because there's nothing there. So why in the hell are you telling people that this thing takes 4 minutes and 30 seconds, my guy? You do nothing, okay? You do nothing, you get nothing. So this makes no sense. I don't know. It just bothers me every time I see it. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is go that direction. Alrighty.
Ready to fly.
Give me some steel. And also some timber. And you might as well give me steel beams. You never know when they can come in handy. Head on over to King William Island first. And you grab me those steel beams. Please and thank you. Then bring it over here. I don't even know what is happening here. This is such a weird island. I hate it. Are those penguins? No, they're seals. Aw, that's so cute. Can we go down there and pet them? They must have like penguins or something over here. Like, is there any other type of animal just lurking? I don't see anything. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now you can have your stuff built up, and then we can also have this Arctic Lodge up too. We're gonna need some more timber, so you head on over here, please.
We'll have to stop until we have more space.
I know, I didn't ask you. I clicked on you by accident. So we have 3 of the gas mines working right now. We're waiting for our championship to start, which I hope it has. No, it has not. It's not working at the moment. Ugh. You love it when a plan comes together, right? But no, it's fine. Like, we're working little by little, and that's the most important thing. If you start to rush through it, then you're gonna make mistakes. That's the whole thing. With this region, you cannot really rush things through.
I'm warm enough.
Actually, you know what I could do here? In order to get their population up, I can, like, for the hell of it, bring the dynamite here. Because that would actually work. They would get 3 technicians each. They're going to get 3 from the local mail, but I don't think we're producing enough here. Yeah. Do I have a free... Oh, you know what I could do? With the Tarentum, I can bring the dynamite. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that, because that thing is fast. Once the Commonwealth comes back up here, we should be okay to relieve this ship of its duties and have it bring dynamite over to Site 4. I I don't know where the store came from. I don't know why I think it's funny. Oh, what's in here? It's a whole bunch of seals. That's cute. So, where's a orca? I want to see an orca. You can see him. Wish you'd be able to. Alright, so their workforce went up, and they're at 113. Thing is, we need 500 just to power these two. That's what's gonna be really painful to build. So this island is gonna really stretch us thin, I think.
Get up early, shake off the frost.
I wish these heat needs would actually like contribute to the amount of technicians that we have. 150. We're not actually doing too bad. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. I'm not really worried now.
Your
Yeah,
ship has returned from its voyage.
What'll it be?
great. Thank you. I need to put all of these in there first, along with the steel. Now, the most important thing is that actually requires 10 steel apiece. Yes, okay.
People celebrate your leadership.
So that means I just need to remove that. I need to bring over 60. Is that correct? That is correct. So I need 30 of this. That's right. And I'm going to need 15 of the caoutchouc, which is around here. And then where are all my scrap? There's my scrap. I have 63 scrap. That's good.
Adjusting for winds.
Because we're going to need the gritty gas extractors, and then we're also going to need the music boxes, which those ones are with just timber and the scrap. So that works well.
Onward.
Do they actually reduce the amount of workforce needed? I never really checked. That's productivity, and no, it's just straight productivity then. Okay, got it. For some reason, I thought they would actually reduce the amount of workforce. It would have been fantastic, but it is what it is. Okay, get me one of that. That's one. That's two. And that's three. Love to see it. Now, what we need is... I was trying to move it there. Now, we need some brass, which we have a bunch... No, we don't need brass. We need timber. Timber for this. Yes, correct. Brass is for this. No, brass is for this. Yeah, but we don't need that. We are also going to get the kettle here. And we do have enough coffee beans and coal to do it, along with the scrap, so we're good. Okay, we're going to need 30. We have enough of the scrap, so let's head back over here and get that all done. 202. Yeah, that's perfect. Where is the Tarentum? It's right here. I always forget that I'm on that. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a trade route with the Tarentum to go and get me dynamite. I don't know why I think it's funny. I genuinely do not know why I think it's funny. Alright, bring it over to the Arctic to Site 4 and drop it off. And then we're going to put you exclusively under the Site 4 route. Bring that up. So yeah, I've listed them like Site 1, Site 2, Site 3. So Site 4 is just going to be a little bit different from the other ones. And it's just because of the way that the Glacier is. It's actually very close. I think I may have actually been able to produce just enough buildings. It maybe just a couple more here and there. And we should be just absolutely golden with this island. Absolutely golden. I can even put like a trade union in the middle here. I keep saying trade union. I'm just going to call it a trade union. It legitimately is what it is. It's like a hybrid between a trade union and a town hall. That's what they've done here. That's literally it. I don't know where that came from. That was a weird rant. Also, the Final Fantasy expansion came out today. For if you pre-ordered the actual expansion for Dawn Trail. And I'm going to tell you all a little story, okay? I have...
Your harbor is under attack.
Really? Is it Jean again? Yeah, he's trying. Again. I despise this man so much. He's gonna go attack my fleet that's still stationed in his harbor. I'm seriously considering bringing, like, maybe 2 more ships over here, and I'm gonna do just that, because they're just big chilling over here. Get him over into this harbor. So yeah, back to my story. I have the worst luck when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV expansions. And in order to regale you with this little story,
celebrate your leadership.
every single expansion that has dropped has caused some sort of catastrophic failure with my computer and or the game. Or it has something to do with, you know, elements beyond my control. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let me go down history lane for you. Or I guess memory lane for me. So with Dawn Trail, I do have early access. It's not allowing me to play the early access, even though I put the early access code into the MOG station. So that's fun and interactive. With Endwalker, my index files became corrupted, so I couldn't even get into the game. With Shadowbringers, with that one, it was very weird. I couldn't play the game. It would black screen every single time it would load up and try to get into the game, and it caused my computer to overheat and crash. And then Stormblood was insane. There was a problem with Valve constantly charging my credit card randomly with like $20 payments every like week. Sometimes there was one that had 2 back to back. So I contacted my credit card company and I told them, in this situation, the bank, and I told them that this was happening. And immediately they, you know, stopped all the transactions on the card. And what does Valve do when this particular situation Steam? They thought that I was ripping them off in a way and actually removed Final Fantasy, Stormblood, everything, and held it and confiscated it for 30 days until they understood what their own fault was. Like, I essentially could not play the game for 30 days. And I was like, what the actual hell is going on? So that's my little, that's what happens when I try to, you know, be proactive and be like, hey, you know, it's gonna be great this time around. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV, the hit MMORPG by Square Enix with the Road to 80, and the critically acclaimed Stormblood, actually at this point, is actually the Shadowbringers DLC, and all that good stuff, and I got screwed out of it. Again, so I think there's some maintenance happening. There's going to be a part 2 to this story, more than likely, but that's just pretty much my luck when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV's expansions. I do not know why. It's actually been a relatively smooth transition from what I've heard. I actually have a couple friends that have been playing it all day, and nothing bad has happened to them. But again, their luck is so good, and I am so jealous. So jealous. I want to play my Viera, okay? I enjoy playing my Viera character. I got on initially, and I saw that they had removed 2 of the abilities that I've kind of... Well, one of them I didn't really use. Meditation was one that I kind of used. I'm a monk main. So I was kind of interested in that. That's when I noticed that Dawn Trail was not even there. So I'm like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? And then when I try to go and fix it, go into the MOG station, put the code in again, telling me that it's already been registered. I don't know. It's a whole ordeal. It's a whole ordeal.
Lift achieved.
I need to bring over some steel beams, please. And we're also going to need some more timber just for the hell of it, because I think we're getting to the point... Once the Tarentum arrives with more or dynamite in this situation, I am going to build up the remaining gas mines over here, and the trade union too. We're also going to need a heater over here. This island's going to go through the most coal because of how many we are actually putting down here. So let me put down this heater and get that working. We only have 1 influence, so all of our influence has been tied into airships, Arctic lodges,
Ship
and...
under attack.
Jesus Christ almighty. But I'm just...
The past is the past. The future is ours to protect.
No, it ain't.
Things are hard enough as it is.
Then stop trying. Jesus Christ.
Airborne and ready to go.
So which little homes can we upgrade now? We have a whole bunch of them here, actually. That's perfect. Let's get these ones upgraded. Arctic flu. Isn't that great? I was just trying to upgrade them. That's fantastic. I love it so much. Alright, so this one has 2. I'm gonna build this one first. 2 minutes 15. That's so garbage, man. This one's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so much. We only have 60 technicians. With all of that, I don't know, because we even have the explorers. We're gonna have to build some more over on this side. That's unfortunate. Where's the canteen? The canteen's over there, so I'm gonna have to build another one over here. And I'm just gonna utilize this heater as much as I possibly can. Let's see how much it'll go. Yeah, it'll heat up that entire area. That's good. Build them up. And I think that might be a little bit sus. Hold on. That works. Okay, that's good. That's good.
I thought Victory Ashton's descriptions of the Arctic...
What's she complaining about? That it's cold? Oh, sorry. Well, you're here. Thanks. Thanks for your sacrifice in this situation.
I find the safety goggles a bit ridiculous, my dear.
No, you're only just working with really flammable material. Don't worry about it. Don't wear it if you have to. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay. You can take them off. This one is definitely our saving grace here. Like 636% on this is crazy. This one is also working 424%. Not bad. I really wish I could move this one. This is really just dumb. It's really dumb. Alright, where's the Tarentum? Are you on the way? There are airships there, but I don't know. It could still be here. It is still here. Where are you? You're over Twitch Snap. Okay, you're heading back with a lot of dynamite. Okay, let's do it. I really want to get this island situated fully and link it up. I can actually link it up. Where are my Rantium routes? So the Lord Perseus needs to go to... they're out of order, and that's okay. Head on over to Site 4, and then that is going to go above... You know what? If they go to Site 3 and then to Site 4 and then go down, I'm fine with that. So load in... Once they're all situated, where's the Arctic gas? There, and then unload. Alright, there is our incredible route for Arctic gas. Is this one it? That's the Theodosius. Okay. Claudius is over there. The Amphitrite is over there. 118 technicians. Not bad. Yeah, see, like, in this situation, I would consider the Husky sleds just to get 4 more. But I'm confident I can just upgrade these guys in a little bit, and we should have
a new milestone.
The necessary amount for this Glacier. 173. They're kind of far away from the post office. Oh my god. Ugh. I don't think these guys are going to be heated. No, they wouldn't be if they're there. That one would be if I put a road like right here, but this one would not. Unfortunate. Let's upgrade this guy at least. Put 2 more over here. Can I put... Is there a way to put 3? Okay. Will this make it just a little bit? Perfect. Great. 188. We need 250.
Celebrate your leadership.
I think we're okay. I'm not gonna upgrade anymore or build anymore because once the dynamite comes in, they're each gonna get 3 more. You're out of range of the canteen, excuse me? And that's what's contributing to 1 less technician. Why do you have to be that close to him anyway? Hello? Can you just go walk? It's not gonna kill you, really. Well, it might. It's pretty cold up here. Has this thing started yet? Minute and 50 seconds. Okie dokie. How much did we actually put in here? Oh, that's perfect. That's gonna be a lot of fan tribute. Perfect. Then we can build up the remaining Arctic Lodge over here, get this thing going. It's actually producing relatively quickly. The one that's... These guys are actually going to pick up the slack, and along with the other islands, because, like, I mentioned that these islands are never ever going to reach cap, but, you know, they have been doing relatively well overall.
What'll it be?
Like, the Lord Perseus is not going to essentially go back home with nothing. That's the cool thing. It's always going to have at least 50 tons of gas in its load at any given time.
Skies are clear.
So, like, there we go. It already, from Site 1, it's taken 74, but that was, like, the entire stockpile. I put 2 for each because they were overproducing and having enough to go over there. I don't want them to ever stop. So, ultimately, these guys will only be taking 50 at maximum any given time. And then it's going to go and pick up a whole bunch from Site 3, which is going to be the, like, 64 or 65. Not too bad. 210. Yeah, there we go.
Your leadership.
Oh my god, Tortuga! Let's go! Commemoration Day! I'm really glad you guys like this island as well. This whole, having the settlements split into 2 different sides is really cool. It's really cool. And this island still has some work that it can have done on it, which is pretty nice. Where's some marching happening?
The city has grown more beautiful.
There's some right over here in the town. Very cool. Because the island happiness is very high, and I'm very happy about that. We have a little bit of everything over here, and that's fantastic. Arctic, please. 215. Have we come yet with the dynamite? Where are you? Should be there. It's not in transit, so it's actually coming in range soon. There it is. The Tarentum, but now it's, like, mega slow. Oh my god. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? While this is happening, I might as well make the kettles. So I need to have 30, 20, 20. Got it. We'll get that going, so then they will actually give us a little bit more money, and the chance of an Arctic flu happening are going to be a little bit less, which is always good. We don't really want to have a lot of Arctic flus up here and then really mess with our productions. Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. And it gives how many technicians per...
Windbreaks, if need be.
That's messed up, man. No, they will not. I'll yeet you off this cliff. I will not hesitate if you do that to one of those poor explorers. Look at where you, like, put their home. Right in this corner. Although low-key, it does look kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Let's get all... Okay, we needed 30 of the coffee beans. We need 20 coal. And then we're gonna need 20 Lost Expeditions scrap.
Engaged.
Let's head on over to Old Nate. Get those things made. Is this the Tarentum? No, it's not. It's this one in it. Look at how slow you're... Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, they're at 220? That's not bad. Yeah, 1,000 right now is just the gas mines. It's just the gas mines. But, you know, I'm happy that we did this together.
Skies are clear.
Alright, where's the... Yeah, there you go. Look how much gas is in there. That's a lot of Arctic gas, and that's just going to keep going. What I'll probably do is I'll probably get the good propeller and stuff onto the Lord Perseus, because this is the one airship that's going to be the most important, I would assume, going forward, and making sure that our capital does not ever run out of electricity. I don't think it will if we play our cards right, but you never know. 2 kettles, all good, and bring that over to Site 4. And then we're just going to have to wait. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, we have a beer festival in Rantium. That's pretty cool. How much do we have here right now? Yeah, we're steadily increasing, and that's what I really like to see. Very good. All these areas have electricity. all the way to back here. I put one right here as well, so then this whole section is lit up. There's nothing that's going to need electricity over in between here in the docklands, so that's okay. Everything over here, we actually do have the capability of...
I breathe laughing gas?
That scared me. We do have the capability of upgrading the residents to the investors, and I changed out this police station that was here to a members club because I know we're going to need them. More than likely I'm going to have to get rid of this church and do the same, and then this fountain over down here. But then again, we definitely still do need engineers here for the, or what is it, the scholars, that's the word. So, okay, we are giving them the dynamite. They're almost at 250. Come on, there we go, 256. Perfect. And go ahead and build this up, please. How long is this going to take? Okay. Now we see where the 4 minutes and 30 seconds comes into play. Isn't that atrocious? Isn't that absolutely atrocious? Thank you so much to whoever decided that this was a good idea. There's no way I can move it either. So Site 4 is going to be the one that produces the less Arctic gas, but there's nothing we can do about it. Lord Perseus is waiting here. Let's trade in these two kettles. Put them into our Arctic lodges. So we have that there. We also have this one here. And then in the New World, we have the game that's currently going on. We can extend the episode for another 5 minutes because I need to see how much that's actually going to produce with it. Alright, so pick up, you're going to take at least 90, so that's pretty good. At least for a starting load from Site 4, I consider that a stretch. If these guys actually are able to produce 50, I'm fine with it. This is atrocious, like real bad. Now, I believe our time is really at an end here in the Arctic. We got everything we needed. We set up the routes, all that good stuff. The only other island that we're going to have to really work on is going to be this one, just for the gold mine. And I'm probably going to have a ship at some point. There's a flue here. They'll get that situated. To come get this extra Arctic gas coming from these islands, because they're still producing anyway. And take that over to Rantium at some point. But right now, I think we're golden. We're going to send the Rantium, or the... Oh my god, the Commonos back to Rantium. That's what I wanted to say. If the words come out of my mouth properly, that's what would happen. So we're going to send this back. We're not going to need any more resources here. And see what happens. It seems to be like a little trail up here. Or it could just be a break in the ice. Yeah, I think it's just a break in the ice, not a trail. We do have a lot of a population on this glacier, but it's necessary. I'm not going to really play around with it too much. We have enough resources in here. They're not going through a whole bunch. Mostly the sleeping bags, but I think we'll be fine. The coffee is what's really doing it, and schnapps. Coffee and schnapps are helping out a considerable amount. Yeah, that's pretty good. And now with them actually having less chance of having Arctic flu, even if they do go out, it should be okay. I think. I hope. I pray. So let's take a look-see. If we were to go to the world map, I think the Lord Perseus actually did make it. Nope, there it is. Look at all that Arctic gas. A full load, pretty much. That's really nice to see. I'm really happy and pleased with how we've actually been able to keep this campaign going and make sure that Arctic gas is the one that really is working here in Rantium primarily. And the next thing that we have to do is start working on this iron tower, but we're going to need more of these lovely tourists. So what I'm thinking is that we actually start working on the museum here and then the botanical garden. We did give them the World's Fair need. The Skyline Tower is coming, but we need to actually start working on skyscrapers. I don't know where I'm going to start off with them, but I do want to have investors here first and then go from there. Oh, I love seeing them just walk across the canals. That's so pretty. Over here is also really nice too. I also need to start making the police equipment and the fire extinguishers. Those two are going to be real important as well. It seems to be fine. I haven't seen any real issue on Rantium or been told that there are any issues happening over here. So ultimately, the island is doing quite well. I just want to wait until this one's done. Another minute 15, not too bad. Over here, it seems to be okay. How's the oil looking? Oil's going back up. So we have the Cruddy Sna 2. I believe that was meant to say the Cruddy Snail 2. But I like this one, the Cruddy Sna. Sna. I said it way too many times. Sna. Oh boy. So much work to do. So much work. So little time. That's why I've been trying to do like a little bit here and there, just to make sure that everything's still moving smoothly through the campaign. And I'm more than happy to do it. This is the most fun I've had in Anno 1800 ever, to be honest. And I can't wait for the Roman one coming up next. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna, throw it out there. I hope that Ubisoft recognizes your boy by that time and be like, hey, do you wanna potentially try our game out before it actually comes out? And be like, moi? Well, if you insist, I will absolutely, definitely, 150,000,000% do that. But then I'm going to tell you if there's any part that's, really, really sus, so you can fix it immediately, like the gas mines, because those are terrible. I'm actually curious how they're going to work the productions and such. Alright, last thing we're going to be doing is heading over to Site 4,
Your leadership.
building up the Arctic Launch, and putting in the last extractor
Your ship
and
has
music
returned
box.
from its voyage.
Just in time. So these guys, 2 minute 48. Okay, that's not bad for what they have, I guess. And then you're at 1 minute 24. Okay, they're not bad. So the last site has been completed. Our glaciers are now up and running. They're producing a whole bunch of Arctic gas and sending it over to Rantium. And I do not foresee there being any problems. So like there's 55 right there to begin with, 48 over here, 41 over here, and 23 on Site 4. So it's fun to really navigate the glaciers. This one is definitely the hardest design to really go with, but I can definitely prove right here that it is doable. I do want to open it up to if you guys have any questions or need tips with regards to how to set up these glaciers, because they are difficult in navigating the routes. It takes a lot of work, but the payoff is going to be pretty damn good, okay? So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, share it with your friends, and I will catch you on the next episode when we return to Rantium where it's warm.